Metal Universe. I'm PJ Steven. I'm live here on Facebook with Sex Wax, right here in Charleston. We're getting ready for the Holy City Hullabaloo right here this weekend. Who am I with today, guys?
I'm Alex. Play guitar and vocals and bass sometimes.
Tim, saxophone.
I'm Gravy. I'm bass and guitar and vocals sometimes.
Vocals sometimes.
Sometimes.
All right, so Sex Wax. Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me what you think, Tim.
He doesn't.
Where does Sex Wax kind of come from?
Tim?
Fuck Tim. I can answer this question. This actually, a long time ago, we had a different drummer. And we had a different drummer, and anyway, we were about to go play a show, but we couldn't book it because we don't have a name. And we just sat down in the garage, drank beer and smoked cigarettes, and said we're not leaving this fucking garage still. We got a name. Alex has a surfboard. Came up with Sex Wax, and we couldn't think of anything better. We have tried to move on from the name many times, and it's just branding at this point.
How long did that process take?
Fucking months, but like...
You were
months in the garage for months?
Oh,
Like,
no, it was
in the
that
garage,
night. We left there that night.
Oh, okay. Jesus
It was
Christ.
literally like that, yeah. We started ourselves, and...
It did sound like you were.
Yeah, we had a bill come up, I think, is what it was.
Yeah, what?
We had a bill coming up, and we were like, we need to be named.
Oh, you had to have a name, yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad you didn't come up with something shitty.
Yeah,
Sex Wax is a cool name.
We had some fucking terrible
I think
names.
it's yeah.
Like what?
Brooks was here.
Like...
Brooks was here.
Brooks was here. It was one of my favorites from Shawshank, obviously.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah.
Right. What was it? The Good Samaritans.
Oh, yeah, the Good
I
Samaritans.
got that from a episode of South Park with the Cartman moms.
Yeah.
Who did the ancient pyramids? Was it the Sumerians? Was it Officer Barbrady?
So that's a decent name. I mean, it's not like Sex Wax, but Brooks was here. It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
It only works though if you write a song called The Hangman. I think it only works.
Good point.
It only works.
And if you do it live on stage.
Yeah. Are you still gonna take one for the team, Greg?
Thinking about it at this point.
Yeah. All right, so
Next
Tim,
Yeah.
you seem to be the as far as what I've gathered from talking to you, you seem to be the historian on ska punk. Talk to me a little bit about ska. What would that be? Where did that come from?
Oh God. As I understand it, don't take it for gospel. I haven't read the Wikipedia page. There's probably better information there if you really are curious. It started in Jamaica in the late 50s. And there's a lot of cross-pollination between American R&B and ska, but they had their own backbeat to all of it. And you can go through the history of Jamaican music, and there's some artists that made a name for themselves just covering American R&B with a Jamaican backbeat to it.
Sure.
And vice versa too. It's actually
more
popular than you'd imagine.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Fighting, if I'm not mistaken, was like an old ska song. Listen to it, doesn't make sense, but it's like from fucking early 60s, I want to say.
Yeah, there's been a give and take between both cultures.
Okay.
And I think that's where third wave ska was really taking off too.
Well, the history of the music goes ska, rocksteady, and what everybody knows from Jamaica, reggae. But through each genre and period, the beat has slowed down, and then you get to like some styles of reggae are really slow and drag out the beat. But the early ska, like the Skatalites, almost sounds like big band jazz, but with a really fast reggae beat, if for lack of a better term to explain it to people who may not have heard any of it. But then ska kind of had a revival in England, in
New York.
what was it? Well, is England two-tone ska in England with Prince Buster coming from Jamaica, because there was a large immigrant movement into England, and two-tone ska and the whole skinhead movement. Not racial skinheads, sharps.
Yeah.
Well, that even Sharps was a American thing later on, but just skinheads for racial equality in England.
Skinhead against race and prejudice. Get it right.
Do I need
Yeah.
to take a knee?
Now we're crossing
No, I get you.
decades of everything.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
80s. Yeah.
So is that what Sex Wax is trying to accomplish? To
I have
bring
no idea.
to revive? Is that would that be one of your goals to revive that kind of music that people may have never even heard of?
That was Tim's goal.
I do want to turn this band into a rock steady band.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
Yeah.
hates punk rock because he's a fucking asshole.
I like to play all the different genres that we play, like reggae, ska,
Yeah,
and
no.
punk. I mean, it's
No, that's
fun. Yeah, it's good
I
to
mean-
mix them all too.
Yeah.
And I play saxophone, and there is a history of sax in punk. The
Sure.
X-Ray Specs and the Sonics, even going back to the 60s in
NoFX.
Seattle. Yeah, NoFX has some songs, but I mean, yeah, it fits if played right.
Yeah, sure. I agree.
I can't go out there and do super technical solos over a straight up punk song, but you know, it can fit if played
It's
Most definitely. I agree.
it's essentially I mean the same thing. Like you said, how the old ska and the old like R&B like just went back and forth on each other. It's the same thing. It's as chords and ska, like it's or punk and ska. It's just fucking major minor chords, really, and it's just a matter of rhythm.
Okay.
So you can just blend all 4, 5, 6 of those, as much as you really want,
Very nice. Well, I want to talk to a little bit individually about the influences with your specific instruments or music that you guys play. So, Alex, what made you want to pick up the guitar? Was there a specific guitarist, a specific band,
Good question.
anything like that?
Oh, that's an easy answer. It was my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually.
That's the first time actually on the show. I don't mean to interrupt. The first time on the show we've ever had someone say their father, who
What did you win? What did you win?
admire.
What does he want?
Another beer.
Dude, that's fucking lame. You guys. Well, show sucks. First time I get the beer that he brought, but you got the bourbon right there. Like,
Yeah, but like you have to go beer before liquor. I don't know what it is. Anyway.
Anyways. No, yeah, it was my dad. My dad started
Okay.
playing, and he put a guitar in my hand when I was like 4 or 5, and listened to a lot of blues and stuff growing up, and a lot of southern rock and stuff like that. That was his influence on me. Some jazz, and then when I found my own when I was in middle school, about 12, I just found NoFX CD. And was
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like a lot of the early kind of punk kind of thing, bands.
Yeah, and some of the newer stuff too, and definitely a lot of the third wave ska that goes with that.
Okay, most of that. What are some of the punk bands that kind of besides NoFX that you inspired to kind of portray in this band?
Some Rancid, some Bad Religion. What are you guys laughing at over there?
nothing.
Yeah, man.
I'm a fan of both.
Even
Watch
Emo
that.
Alkaline Trio.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Emo
dude.
Alkaline
I love
Trio.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a great sax line.
yeah. They're
Buried in there?
their lead singer is now singing for Blink-182. Yeah,
Yeah,
my girl just wanted to go see them a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But no, not her. No. Yes, sir.
Oh, listen, Jake too.
I don't want to get in the doghouse like somebody else.
Yeah.
That's don't we have somebody else?
We had a guy come around, and
Yeah.
he's kind of a little bitch.
Yeah.
But we had a fourth guy.
Balls of Christ, Tim.
I swear.
It was empty.
Anyway.
Fuck it all. It was empty.
We had a horn player and just a horn player. Hold on.
So is that the okay? You're the trombone player, right?
Yep.
And what was your name?
Pussy.
Pussy. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. So
It's
what do you?
actually Andrew, but it doesn't matter.
What do you contribute to the band? Damn.
Very little.
Very little. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you too long. It's almost 9:00. I know you got to get home soon. So I'm gonna keep.
Love you, wife.
I'm gonna keep with Alex here.
Hey.
So you mentioned bands like Rancid. Are you
Yeah.
more into the
Thank
old school kind of punk as well, like Sex Pistols, Ramones, Misfits?
Yeah, a little bit, but that I did discover that at the same time I was developing taste.
Right.
So it didn't stick with me as much as the bands that were playing and putting out albums at that time when I was about 12 years old.
Okay, I dig that.
Yeah.
Here's your real
Tim?
prize.
Yeah, Tim, what about you? Any kind of punk bands, metal bands, anything
What?
like that?
I started playing sax in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Played jazz band all through college. In college, I got into punk and ska. I was actually I graduated college. I'm old as fuck. I'm 36. I graduated high school in '98, and Real Big Fish was big, and the Bosstones and everything. Third wave.
Are you
really,
that old?
Third wave really hit a crescendo in the late '90s, and I followed that back through where it came from on the ska rock city side and also the punk side. But yeah, it's been a long journey. I mean, I'm not professing to be a historian, but and even that, I said that I sound like an asshole.
Well, no, I don't think you sound like an asshole. I think you
Sound
know your
like
shit.
one.
I mean, especially
I don't
you're
know
definitely
shit.
educating me. No shit. I actually want to ask you, what is the difference between ska and like rocksteady? Is just rocksteady a little bit slower than ska, or?
Yes, if you're gonna be an asshole about defining genres, but there are people that there are artists that kind of that split
go back and
genres.
forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think,
He doesn't speak for us. You guys are
If
so
you want to be
stupid.
lazy about it,
It's cool.
you can just say it slower, whatever. Same thing.
No. I'm with this.
Asshole.
but I mean, as far as like my influence, like I don't know. I listen to a bunch of shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I've sat in with a bunch of bands. I play with these schmucks and like I make it work.
Okay. All right. Gravy, I gotta get to you.
Yeah.
What are some of your influences that had you pick up the guitar?
Man, it's actually kind of a funny story. My first guitar influence was
Your mom?
My mom didn't play guitar, asshole. How would she ever? True story though. I'll get to that. Dick shot.
Oh, so you
You know what? Actually, I take it back. You're right.
Influence.
Yeah, my mom actually. When I was about probably like, I fucking hate you guys. When I was about like 14. We should just leave. I was like 14. I was kind of a weird kid.
Now you're left with the pussy.
Alright, well, take Andy if you're gonna leave. I don't want this fucking douche. Yes, you are, Andy. Fuck off. Anyway.
So I said keep
Fuck
talking.
those guys. Anyway, this is actually gonna be a better interview, I promise. When I was like 14, I was kind of a weird kid. And my mom, I didn't really have, I wasn't doing great in school. I didn't really have anything. And my mom was like, you should learn guitar. So she straight took me to Charleston Southern once a week and took me guitar lessons for like 2 years. And at that point, I was actually really into like hip hop and R&B and whatnot. I was actually really into that. And guitar seemed like a useless instrument. And she just made me do it for like 2 years until I finally like really enjoyed it and like connected, stopped listening to hip hop and started like listening to the AC/DCs.
Okay, hell yeah.
And
What a great band to start out with, though.
Dude.
AC/DC.
Man,
Angus
was it
Young,
1991, I think, that DVD?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
That was it.
That
was it.
Getting to see them on there like that.
Watching Angus just dance for 2 hours like at 40, man, that was it. But before Angus, the dude who made me stop and say, wow, I could use some of this, was actually the comedian Stephen Lynch.
Okay, I'm interested.
I never, like I said, like, because I was a hip-hop dude. So, like, they're smoking a cigarette without me, motherfuckers. God damn it. But, yeah, I was a hip-hop dude, so guitar was useless to me until I saw Stephen Lynch, and I was a huge comedy nerd.
For sure.
So then I was like, well, I didn't know you could do that. You could just do things with guitar. I thought you were Jimmy Buffett or not. Like,
yeah. Well, you know what? That's what a lot of people say about the music scene down here in the late '80s and shit. A lot of people were saying if you're not a Hootie and the Blowfish cover band, you're not going to get fucking booked.
Right.
But the more I talk to people, they say that the music scene has really grown over the years.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that it will still revive. What do you think? What's your opinion of the music scene nowadays?
It's interesting, man. It's this cool microcosm that dies, and it's like a phoenix, man. I swear to God, man. It will, like, whatever it strains, especially like the house show scene.
Yeah.
Like, there will be like 4 or 5 friends who are just like, we're all gonna throw house shows. And they do it for a year, and they get tired of cigarettes, like, getting put out on their carpet, and the cops coming, and this, that, and they just stop doing it.
Yeah.
and then there's no house shows for a month.
And then another person,
more
yeah.
friends just,
Yeah.
and then it's their friends that are like, so like, if you follow the house show scene, you can be shown all this incredible music, because like, it's really, really easy to just sit at home, believe me, and just say like the music scene sucks, but there's so much talent out there in this town, but like it's not, like you said.
I can agree with that, because there are a lot of you're right. It is easy to say, well, the Charleston music scene's not what it used to be. But if you're not going out there putting in the effort to look at that scene, to actually judge it for yourself, not just what you've seen on the internet and just you've seen from other people, or people telling you, then you're not actually going out there and trying and trying to experience what Charleston music scene has to offer. And I think it has to offer a lot. There are a lot of really killer bands right here in the Charleston area. And we're actually going to be seeing a lot of these Charleston bands this weekend. Tell us what's going on this weekend.
This weekend is going to be Holy City Hullabaloo.
That's their second one, right?
The second one.
Right, okay.
My friend Alex, who has so graciously abandoned me here.
Oh, here
Here
they come.
Yeah.
Right on time, sweethearts.
Yeah, Dick. I'm taking a cigarette, you fucking assholes.
Okay.
Anyway, so Holy City Hullabaloo.
Yeah, Holy City Hullabaloo.
About
Holy City,
2
hey lady, boo.
years. About 2.5 years ago, Alex, we were getting drunk, much like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes at our old house, and we were sitting there, and like there wasn't a ska scene in Charleston before we started.
Right.
And that was one of the things we wanted to do. I don't want to toot fucking horn, but we brought amazing ska bands into this fucking place.
You're like, okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Alex, one day we were drinking beer and he said, you know what? I want to have like a ska festival. Like fucking 15 ska bands in
There were
Charleston.
a bunch of bands that were wanting to book with all in the same week too, so it made it a little easier.
Now is that the first? Now is that the first year? That
That was last year.
That was last
He
year.
looked at me and he said,
That
I
was
want to
2
start
years
a-
ago last year.
Okay.
July 29th and 30th.
So that was the first time you guys did it. What kind of bands did you guys have on there that year you did it?
I have no idea. I wasn't in the band at that time.
No,
No one asked you!
We had the Duppies headline the first night, and they're actually playing the after party this year. And then we had
Come back and sit.
You sit over there, damn it.
Come back, dude. Don't make him read.
No, I'm fine.
I hate
Then
you.
then we had the Independence
Uh,
headline the second night. It was pretty good. Hybrid Mutants played as well. So
Yep.
I mean, we had a bunch of bands that are coming back this year, and a bunch of new bands this year too. And it's cool to like mix locals and regional acts.
what was the process of getting these other bands for this year? Bands that you're really excited to
No,
see,
well, this
bands
happens.
that contacted you, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, some bands. Let me see. Some bands contacted us, and then our partner Nick from Chill Monkey Brains actually one of the bands was performing last year and this year.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, my partner on that. He's my partner on that, and he's helped me book a couple of the national acts.
Okay.
The Toasters play down here like twice a year.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah. But this I feel like is a good chance for them to get a little bit more exposure.
What is the band you're most excited to see?
The band I'm most excited to see is Counterpunch. The second
Counterpunch?
night. Yeah, second night headliner.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay. What are the other some of the other new bands that you booked that you're excited to see?
Well, Alert the Media is a local that I'm happy to see.
Yeah.
Soda City Riot for the after party.
Hell yeah. And where's that gonna be?
Burns
Alley? That's what
Burns Alley!
Burns Alley!
Yeah.
That's all. I'm really excited to see it. Although I missed the first one, I'm psyched to see the second one. That is going on Friday and Saturday night. From what's the times?
5 o'clock on Friday and like 3:45 on Saturday.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So Friday night or Saturday. Friday the after party will be at Burns Alley. Is there an after party for Saturday?
Yeah, after party both nights, both at Burns Alley.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Jimmy.
Fuck.
What up, Jimmy?
Fucking killer
No.
bands that are going to be there. I mean, it's going to be a hell of an event. definitely come out and support your local music, especially, these guys here, North the Media, all these guys. They work really hard to, well, I don't know about him, but they work really hard to put out a lot of really good content for the Charleston scene. So we really appreciate them. Going back to it, I want to talk a little bit about what is your opinion of the Charleston music scene today?
I like the way the Charleston music scene is going a little bit today. Get that camera out of my face. It's actually it's expanding on an exponential rate. Actually, there's more bands every couple of months that you turn around.
Agreed. Yeah.
So that's really cool to see. When we first started playing, there were some locals, but it seems like there's at least 3 times as many now.
Agreed. Okay. Yeah. Do you think that it's a lot of the opinions that I've gotten is that it's mostly the older guys that are doing reviving music or doing new bands rather than the youngsters that should be doing it. Do you agree with that?
It's a mix. There's not as many youngsters as there should be, so to say, but we're not young, so we're the old guys going back at it still. But
yeah, because I can agree with that. I think there needs to be more youngsters coming out of the woodwork to take over for when,
yeah, as soon as one of those...
in case Gravy kills himself and,
well, he's not going to come back.
When?
He's not coming back.
He ain't coming back.
As soon as one of those bands that are younger hit it really big from out of here, it really hits a nail in the coffin, and it's like Charleston has a music scene.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit a nail in the coffin. That's the wrong euphemism.
Use the right one. What's the right one?
It lights the spark that things
It opens
go
the
off
gate to the greener pasture.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah,
I like that
on.
one better.
Hey, Gravy.
We're just talking about a little bit more about the Charleston music scene, how it usually takes the older guys to kind of spark it back up rather than the youngsters coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
And I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I mean, there's it's hard.
It is.
It's hard.
It is hard playing sometimes at a place like, but at least you guys got awesome venues to check out.
We
right?
have
Burns
some
Alley,
fucking
Tin
great
Roof.
Yes.
Hell of venues.
Royal
Sparrow,
American.
The Mill, all really good places right down here in Charleston. Gravy, I didn't get to ask you. The show is called Metal for Metal. I do want to discuss a little bit about your heavy metal influences.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you listen to that kind of helps you play?
My heart belongs to SOD, my favorite metal band of all fucking time. I'm a huge fucking why I took too many shots and can't remember Ian's last name.
Ian Gillan or Ian?
Not Ian Gillan, but good.
Oh, Scott Ian.
Scott Ian, thank you. Scott Ian.
That's why you couldn't remember his last name.
Exactly.
Yeah, because his last name is Ian.
God, I hate him. And so,
Can we make that a shirt?
Kevin,
hook us up.
Kevin still owes me buttons. Are we talking about Kevin?
Oh, yeah?
Mailbox?
Yeah.
Owe me buttons, Kevin.
I'm looking at you right now, motherfucker.
He's busy.
He's busy.
So,
he'll see
Scott,
this.
all right, Scott Ian. So you're a big Anthrax fan.
Huge Anthrax fan.
Now, do you like him with John Bush or with Joey Belladonna?
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Yeah.
really do.
Like I'm like supportive.
Yeah.
But
I love John Bush and the things he's doing with Armored Saint now. It's off the chain. It's really good. I'm a big Armored Saint fan, but I mean, but Joey Belladonna all day.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And he like Anthrax is really special to me. Like I'm really also I enjoy a lot of fucking stoner metal, like High on Fire and Sleep.
Love High on Fire.
Dude,
They
High on Fire.
fucking
Holy
kill.
shit. Holy fucking shit, dude. You want to talk about fucking amazing guitar skills?
Yeah.
And like that's if I wasn't in a ska band, I'd be in a stoner metal band. Like for certain.
That'd be cool.
Why can't we be both?
Because I don't
You
like
can be
you,
both.
and I wish you weren't around.
Well, you're out of the. All right, so this next one, this next question, Tim, I'm gonna need you back over here for this one because you're definitely
Hey,
gonna be in
guys.
this one. You're definitely gonna be in this one. I want to talk about the differences.
Pee right there?
Can you what?
Nothing.
Oh, can
Never
you
mind.
pee right there? No.
No, I didn't say that.
Rosie doesn't even
Can
do
you?
that. Hey, Rosie.
Can you? Is there any differences between punk and heavy metal, or do you think it's a blurred line that has gone away nowadays?
I think
man.
All of you guys,
I
you
think
know?
punk
Yeah.
at its core is a political movement, and good punk bands have a political message, societal message, not even necessarily political, but saying something about society.
I'll give you that.
That's what punk is. That's what punk started as.
Yes.
Heavy metal, I love to get into a pit and just bang my head. I don't give a fuck what they're saying. They don't have to be saying anything. Like just
Those ankles changing.
it's good. It's actually my heel. So you didn't. Fuck you. But no, I think that's where they diverge, and they come. If you follow the history, like punk was a thing, and then heavy metal kind of went harder than punk wanted to go.
Correct. Yeah.
Musically, and I love where it goes. It's entertaining, but punk, I think, good punk at its core, no matter how talented the musicians are, if you're not saying something worthwhile politically or about society, it's not really punk. It's just rock.
Okay. I can agree with. I mean, what do you guys think?
I think musically though, punk and metal have differed as far as technicality goes.
Okay, yeah, that's really the only difference that I could find, because back in the day, if you were a punk fan, you couldn't listen to heavy metal without getting beat up.
No,
it was a sin. So looking back on that, would you think that was necessary? Do you think that was something true, or
That was a bunch of assholes being
Yeah,
dickheads and
it
being
was-
cliquish.
Assholes are
And
assholes.
there you can still find people in every scene
The
that are
straight edge
assholes.
scene or-
See, yeah, and I don't
dickheads
understand
and
that, you know,
cliquish. Like fuck all of them.
because I love the Ramones and I love Iron Maiden. You
Right.
know, I mean,
Right.
it's just one of those things where I
don't
think that
think
it
they-
is a blurred line. That now that we've gotten, well, most of us have gotten a little bit more mature with the music, I think that there really isn't a huge line.
I
You
said
know?
once that punk or metal was just punk rock in single notes. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. I've never thought of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Gravy with the knowledge.
I mean, as far as like genres go, I still go to Charleston Jazz Orchestra shows.
Yeah.
And I sit at the music hall, and I got friends that play in the band, and I'm the youngest dude there by far, other than people whose grandparents brought them.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that music. I love big bands still.
Yeah.
I go to smaller shows around town for jazz. I go to punk shows. I go to country shows. It's love music, period. And
He's
it's
a show goer for sure.
Most definitely. Okay.
I'm a whore.
Yeah.
I try to go to as much as I can. I really,
Yeah.
but now I took a career change and now I can do things like that, which is great.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna get right into what I like to call towards the end of the show.
Oh, we're wrapping up. Cool.
We're gonna do a thing called the. Are you done having a good time?
I'm glad somebody picked up on that. I'm having a good time. I was just making a joke.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it went over. At least among us.
Shut up!
Put your foot in your mouth, why don't we?
Stop it!
Do you touch him a lot? Or?
Oh,
When I can. When I can.
It's yeah.
I thought that's why you like sitting there. You can touch him.
I mean, you know, he bites sometimes.
Yeah, I understand. You're not using the right peanut butter. That's
Yeah, stop using Quincy, bro.
We're gonna get right into what I call the rapid fire reel. I'll give you guys a topic, and collectively come up with a response. First kind of thing that comes to your mind. All
Can we
right?
discuss amongst ourselves?
Yeah, is that
Discuss amongst
individual
yourself.
thing or?
No, it'll be an individual thing. So kind of.
Why don't we know the sign language?
You won't know. You
don't
can't.
need
You
no
can't
one.
use smoke signals either.
Alright.
All right. So
I do need a cigarette though.
the first.
right,
Robert,
I see.
the first topic I'm going to give you guys is Sublime.
Okay.
Oh,
You fucker.
I have history with it.
You're a fan?
I'm a fan of Sublime. Some window sitting moments smoking cigarettes. We've been
Yeah.
spent listening to Sublime.
Tim?
I've already admitted I like Real Big Fish.
I don't like Sublime. I've never been a
No,
fan.
I've already like Real Big Fish, so like Sublime is like, fuck it, whatever. I'm lame. Sorry.
Okay.
Because a lot of people don't like Sublime.
I don't think they're not talented. It's just not my kind of
Do you like
music.
them or not?
Yes, I like Sublime.
Gravy?
man, Sublime. Top 3. Top fucking 3.
Oh, what's
What's
the
about
number-
Smash Mouth? though?
Smash Mouth. Fu Manchu? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So
You have to have
Fush, Fushy Man.
Plus you man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fu Manchu's a
Whatever.
fucking Stonewall band, douchebag. God, no one
So
likes
Sublime you're a fan of as well?
Top 3. One of my favorite
Wow,
rhythm
okay.
sections. Man, fucking. Brad singing. Songwriting was really good, but his fucking voice was incredible. His like those live shows are fucking incredible. Granted, like I met a dude once my age who was like, "Hey man, you ever seen Sublime?" I was like, "The fuck do you think I've seen Sublime?" The dude died when I was fucking 8. You think I saw Sublime? Fuck. Anyway, so
We did see Sublime though.
we saw Sublime with
terrible.
fucking what's the dude?
Rome. It was
Rome.
terrible.
And yeah, it was hit after hit after hit, and I don't like the hits. I've heard them 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Everyone knows every word, which is a testament of how fucking good Sublime is.
Write some new material, guys.
Sure, we'll get right on that.
Yeah, really.
They did. It was actually.
So my next topic is going to be
Next album coming out, he killed himself.
That's gonna be a good record.
Secondhand Smoke. If you don't know Secondhand
Oh,
Smoke
yeah.
beginning to end, then fuck off about your opinion on Sublime.
Yeah.
My next topic is going to be Green Day and what they did for the punk industry. Do you think that they were instrumental at all, or do you think that they're just another punk band that?
No, they were pretty good in the beginning.
When do you think they stopped being good?
It's a good
American
question.
Idiot. American Idiot.
I think a little bit.
I like American Idiot. I
Really?
like that album.
Yeah. I haven't
Most of it.
gotten into it.
I tried a few times. And
Tim, what about you?
They came up in the Berkeley scene, undoubtedly.
God
you're
damn.
not a goddamn
How do you have
historian.
Wikipedia?
Fuck
It
off.
won't, like, on
They
call.
started in
They did.
Berkeley, California.
It's kind of
Yes.
common knowledge
I know.
if you read one Wikipedia page.
Why are
No,
y'all
but I'm saying,
coming?
like, yeah.
Because
But
you
no, but-
suck and I don't like when you talk.
No, we're almost done. I did.
Well, no, but they came out of that scene. They somehow struck it big.
Yeah.
They had the right people listening to them, and Dookie was. Nobody can deny it was great.
Yeah.
And I have.
Beginning to end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny story. I used to play in a Southern gospel band as a saxophone player. We were recording an album, and I was a kid, and I remember like I recorded my parts, and we're in the studio, and I'm sitting in the green room wherever, listening to Dookie over and over on cassette.
No shit. Okay.
Like I'm recording.
That's
like,
how
Southern
old
gospel.
he is.
Cassette.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. I
Dude,
dig that.
on cassette.
Greg,
Yeah.
what about you?
He's probably still
Well,
smell
no,
the tape.
the rest of my
Just
opinion
got
on
pressed.
Green Day, you shut the fuck up and wait your goddamn turn, you piece of shit.
I guess.
No, but where they've gone
We're
from
solid
there
bros.
is progressing where they're at with the art. The art is a bit of a stretch, but they're going where their market leads them.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you can't fault. They're still successful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a
But-
lot of people that, they sold out. Like, what, they became successful?
Yeah.
If that's
and-
selling out, then every band has sold out. Am I right?
Bill
I would
Withers.
sell out.
Bill Withers said,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that being successful means you're selling out. And I get
No.
punk is supposed to be, but can't you be a successful punk band?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's the
No,
idea,
I mean-
right?
Yep.
I
You
don't
just
know.
have to,
Tim, what do you
not-
think? You have
did.
a second opinion on that?
I mean, the origins, the old school origins of punk was fuck commercial success. It was very Marxist, and if you are achieving success, that means you're doing something wrong.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
And that's going back to the roots of fuck society. But my personal opinion is you can still have success and carry those seeds of societal discontent to the masses.
Yeah.
And that's how you really spread the message. If you're gonna sit in your East Village apartment and play, going way back, the clubs in East Village and just be in that market, you're gonna have a hippie commune, and I'm talking about like back in the 70s and 80s. That's all it's gonna be. But the market success that Bad Religion, that Green Day, that Green Day not so much maybe, but Rancid, all these bands that are all over the place, that you can buy their albums in Walmart.
Yeah.
They are spreading the seeds of malcontent with where we're at as a society.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
And
See, you have wise things to say sometimes.
No. Don't encourage him.
I was thinking that when he talks, I sometimes zone him out.
God, like
No, I
remember at the beginning of this interview when he criticized how long my story took? You fucking.
I don't think that was
We
long
done
at
talking
all.
about Green Day yet? Because no one's heard the name Green Day in fucking 3 minutes. You fucking douche.
So, Gravy,
Anyway.
Green Day?
Oh, once again, fucking like top. Like Green Day is so like Billy Joe Armstrong is one of the most influential and best songwriters of this generation, and I won't concede on that, no matter what. Like we're talking hit after hit after hit after hit after hit for 20 fucking years. It took 20 years before he's like, I'm gonna sell out. Grammy, Kids Choice Award, fucking just millionaire status immediately again. Yeah. And like I was saying earlier, on the subject of selling out, I watched a documentary on Bill Withers. And yes,
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
you know,
Fantastic.
and Cornel West sat there and he's like, man, like you've been like prolific, you've been really powerful, everybody knows you, everybody loves you, hit after hit after hit, and you never sold out. And everybody's like, yeah, fuck yeah, Bill Withers, you're the man for not selling out. And Bill Withers was like, you know what? I have a problem with that phrase. Because I don't care if you're a musician or you're a fucking sofa salesman. Sold out is the best thing you can put on your sign. That means you made as much money as you fucking could.
Good point.
That's true. Yeah.
Good
Period.
point. Sold out.
Hey, Sax Wax isn't sold out, you guys.
I haven't sold shit.
My last question for you. I plan on getting some merch on Friday. My last question for you guys is individually. I want to hear your guys' big four of punk. Who is your big four?
Can we go big four music?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do
Open it up genre-wise. Nobody cares about genre.
Big four music. Go
I
ahead.
gotta
Tim.
think about this. No, go
Go ahead,
Okay,
Tim.
I'll go
Go ahead, Tim.
I'll say Beethoven for sure.
Cultured.
You uncultured swine.
I like
Hockey
Stravinsky. I like Stravinsky too.
Okay.
Moving up, Frank Sinatra, and then actually Mark Knopfler.
Martin Knopfler's
Really?
fucking amazing.
Random.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah. Hell yeah, he's good. He
I always wanted to do Walk of Life.
He found
Can we do that?
he found his first guitar in a trash can outside of a Denny's
No shit.
and played with his fingers.
Really?
Nice.
Mhm.
That's why he's
Man,
so
that
fucking
dude.
good.
Yeah.
I might have got the restaurant wrong. Don't quote me on Denny's. It could have been like a Wendy's.
And never touched a guitar. He just picked it up and was magically
Shut
imbued.
up! God.
Gravy? Your four?
Top four, man.
Your bed?
Damn.
Your big four?
Alright.
Oh shit.
Dead Kennedys changed my life. Number one.
Dead Kennedys.
Dead Kennedys changed my
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
life. I never.
You guys can
like,
do Chemical Warfare. That'd be good.
Yeah.
That's really
That'd
good.
be
Yeah.
kick-ass.
I've always wanted to do a jazz version of Let's Just Landlord, but Faith and More fucking yes. Faith and More actually beat us to it by like fucking 20 years.
Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, they did a really good job of it. But Dead Kennedys changed my fucking life. I would not be here right now if I'd never heard.
Right, we get it. Dead Kennedys.
Shut the God! Anyway. Number two that was most important, Rancid.
Uh-huh.
3 is probably NoFX.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna throw Thin Lizzy.
Hell yeah,
it's
you
not a
should.
way.
They don't.
You
They
should.
Should work. Yeah.
They probably aren't supposed to be number 3 or 4, but I want
Oh,
to be
whenever I
pompous.
posted them it.
Nah, the Thin Lizzy's great.
Thin Lizzy's one of the fucking best bands in
Yeah.
the world, dude.
They're
Ever.
And you see there's an and it's an Irish black guy. You don't see that a whole lot.
No.
It's fantastic.
That talented? Fuck
All right, take a knee.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I'm
whoa.
sorry.
Whoa.
I didn't mean to do that, guys.
All right, Tim. I'm anxious to hear
Christ.
your big four.
I'm not.
This has been great, guys. By the way, thank you guys so much. I really been loving it. I've really been loving it.
Literally, somebody just turned a camera on. That's all.
Your big four?
Delroy Wilson, number 1. I fucking love that guy.
Poser.
What? What does that even mean?
that you're a poser.
Why though?
I don't question that because you're a poser.
But why?
Because you suck. No one likes you.
I think the back door is cracked.
It's fine.
I think
Oh,
it's
Jesus Christ.
someone's
Sonny Rollins. I love Sonny Rollins' tone on
No one
saxophone.
knows that is.
Jesus Christ! Will you shut the fuck up, Grady? You're out of your element. God, I gotta have two more. Songwriters. I mean, it's no. Kishibashi. I fucking love Kishibashi.
Pat Benatar.
No, Kishibashi. He's a classic. And Andrew Bird.
You know Kishibashi.
And Andrew Bird.
We all have a
Andrew Bird. There we go.
Kishibashi in the back of our closet.
What the fuck?
Fucking loser.
And Andrew Bird, number 4, but really, he should have been like number 2, and then bump Sonny down to 3, and then Kishibashi to 4.
So who's number 1?
Delroy Wilson.
Okay, Darryl Wilson. Okay.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to
I
talk. Fuck you. What kind of bullshit interview is this?
It's my house. Guys, this has been a real treat. Don't forget
Oh,
to.
here's an open bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, no, you didn't give me back or I gave you back the.
Oh wait. Story time.
Oh,
one story!
We got one story. That's right. All right. I need to hear the story. 2 stories. I gotta hear the story.
Yeah, at least I think we all have us.
3 swords.
Can we?
I got one.
Yeah, we got time.
Okay.
How much time we got? We got.
It's Facebook Live. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, but our YouTube one has a time limit. We got 9 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Go ahead,
I'll go quick. On my birthday, actually, a couple of years ago.
Record store day?
No. Record store day. Not this last one, but the year before. All right. We had signed up for 2 shows. He wasn't in the band. Okay. Oh,
At
God.
Monster Music, by the way.
Well, that was one of the venues.
Okay, because I went to this.
Oh,
So
sorry.
you've seen this band before?
I don't know. What are you gonna tell?
Not this last year, but the year before. All right. We played at like noon at Monster Music, and then again at like 3 at Vinyl Countdown or some shit.
Okay, I might have been in the Monster Museum, but go ahead.
It was his birthday the night before. It was actually April 16th, 2016.
April 15th, April 16th is fucking record store day.
Yep. So we stayed up all night and got wasted. Like
That's a
So
good.
about-
That's a good life choice.
to about
Wasted.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
To about 9 a.m. We pass out for about
Mom,
40
Dad, please
minutes?
don't watch this.
About
It's
40
too late.
minutes. My buddy Tom Stiltner.
Shit
Shit-Tone Tommy.
Hey Tom.
Shit-Tone Tommy comes over, wakes us up, and we go straight to record store to go buy records. 45 minutes of sleep after being up all night long. So we played the 2 most horrible shows ever in our entire life. After the first one, our drummer was like, "Nah, dude."
Fuck you. Fucking idiots.
He's like, I'm
Kevin had
out
sleep in
here.
3 days.
I got something to do. You know, he tips out. So
That was
we call
not in the
Mickey.
band. That was not in the band.
Mickey.
Hey, Mickey, we love you.
Mickey.
From Another
Mickey,
Man's
Another
Trash.
Man's-
We call him, who's the lead singer / backup, sometimes guitarist, does not play drums. And we call him like, hey, come play drums with us. So he sits in there and he sits in the kit. This is fucking horrible. Tom's out there jerking his dog off, fucking smashing beer bottles on the sidewalk.
Not a single exaggeration so far.
No, this is all real. This is all real. So, anyways, we play our little shitty 30-minute set, and we get out, and our fucking old keyboard player is blowing us up. You're fired. Yeah, it was a
Goddamn
terrible,
professionals.
it was a terrible time. We passed out at 6 p.m. that night.
No.
But we played
shit.
2 shows that day.
I might have been. I can't remember if I was at one of those or not.
Well, you obviously
you
had.
I
a good
said
day
it
as
on
well.
stage. I was like, hey, it was my birthday last night. And turns out it's too last night, man. My fucking dad was in the fucking
I
crowd.
forgot about that. I forgot.
My
Because he was
fucking
out there.
dad was
I
there.
saw
I'm like,
him.
yeah, it turns out it's last
And he just
night,
turned around and walked away.
man.
He just turned around and walked away. I was like, I don't even want to stay to see
God, dude. He's never like, Dad.
It was one of those things where he was like not mad.
I'm
I was just
sure
disappointed.
616.
All right, next story.
That didn't happen.
Next story.
So, this hurts.
Second time in there, right?
Yep. Second time.
Like
Can we? Should we not say like names?
No, I wouldn't say names.
Okay. So we stopped being a cover band and we started moving to a 30-minute set original band. We brought a band from fucking Michigan in.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking Detroit, Michigan. Like that's a travel.
Detroit Rack City.
Young, didn't know how to promote, didn't do any of that.
First, second, like real show. We didn't promote anything. Literally, no one showed up on a Friday night to a bar. Nobody.
Where was the bar?
616 local.
God damn it! I was just said we can't say the name of the place. Fucking. Y'all didn't hear that. So,
But you're not the band, so it doesn't matter.
Alright. So, for a moment, pause. Here's a scoop, PJ.
Okay.
This hullabaloo and last few shows next month
Yeah.
are my last few shows before I quit the band.
Yeah.
You already
Scoop
quit,
for
but
Metal
you
for
know.
Metal.
He's quit. ahead
I
of
have
time.
not announced that until just now.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first on Metal for Metal. He's quitting the band.
Because the things that happen at 616.
Yeah, it's been the thing. That,
Anyway, so
yeah.
nobody showed up. They came from fucking Detroit. I was upset because me
I'm
and
sure they were too.
They were really fucking cool about it.
Yeah.
And the bass player, me and him kind of had like a bromance. You know, you meet somebody. Yeah. So
You meet
we
somebody.
just felt so bad. And like I got fucking hammered that night. I got really drunk. And outside of said bar that hasn't been mentioned, you fucking
Sorry. What?
outside of said bar, there's a
Local.
Local.
so anyway, outside the local 616, there's a bike rack in the shape of the word word.
Love you,
I say
Dwayne.
word.
Love you, Vicky.
Fuck off. I say word all the time. So I always want to get a picture of me doing one of these, like thumbs up word, you know, like a Facebook profile picture.
Okay.
You know, every time I went there was a fucking bike attached to that thing, so I couldn't get a perfect picture. I get really drunk, shitty about things, and no one shows up for the fucking thing. They walk away empty-handed. Our fault. I get hammered and don't take a piss all night, and eventually it's time to fucking piss because I was drinking beer and whiskey all night. So I pissed on a dude's bike out of fucking. It was the dude's bike who was chained to the word. And I was like, well, fuck this bike. It ruined my photo opportunity. Piss all over the fucking seats, all over the fucking pedals, everything that would make human contact because I'm a fucking sociopath, apparently. And fucking, like, all of a sudden I turn around after just relieving myself to fucking feeling like $1 million, turn around and this dude's like, come on, man.
He's standing there.
You didn't have to piss on my bike. I was like, oh my god, is that your bike? He's like, did you really fucking piss on my bike? What's wrong with you?
Oops. This is why
I
you
just
set
set
myself
myself
up.
up.
Wow.
He gave me a.
I'm sitting
dude,
in the car, like, and Dave runs over, like, let's go.
and he's like, dude, he just calmed down and took a breath. He threw a towel at me. He said, just fucking wipe it off. I'm gonna fucking go away. I was like, absolutely. Turns back, hammered as fuck. I ran to Alex. I was like, let's go right now. Let's go.
Holy shit.
I've never felt as much like a piece of
We
shit.
got time for one more story.
All right, real quick.
Oh, not Tim's.
This is 3-day bender. We had a show on
Last week?
Saturday. Show on Saturday in our bar. The first time in Columbia for this band.
Saturday?
I think it was it Saturday? No, it was a Saturday because the battery was playing. I had spent 2 days very intoxicated. Saturday, I met some friends. I'm a huge Charleston Battery fan. I took them to the Battery tailgate. I had a bunch of drinks at the In Park Circle. I was intoxicated. I went to the Battery game. The thing about Charleston Battery, you got the hats, the sombreros are a thing, yellow and black.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was like, hey, here's a sombrero. I'm like, I'm at the tailgate. I dropped off some friends. I'm going to take the sombrero and go play a show in Columbia. And I did that. and we bought beers even before we got out of Charleston. The rest of the story
So you
is
said we? No. Guess who fucking...
Will you shut the fuck up? This is my story. This is my story. This isn't your story. Shut up. Shut up. Let me tell my story. Let me tell my story.
This has been Metal for Metal.
Oh my God.
This has been Metal for Metal.
I'm playing drunk. I'm sorry.
Don't forget to come to the Holy City Halloween. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Oh my God.
Sex